done. Mm. Yeah. Well, this one chaps their butt, you know? Luigi Mangione. Yeah, the left, they're trying to make him into some sort of hero or something like that. The Democrats and the leftists and the communists and the Marxists in this country, the socialists, they want to make Carmelo Anthony and Luigi Mangione and Kilmar Brego Garcia into some sort of like martyr heroes or something like. That's why I said LuiJesus as a joke. Ice, ice, deportee. Do, 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 do. Ice, ice, deportee. Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Go back to your country. The inn is full here. Maxed out. The inn is full in the USA. Ding, 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 ding. Ice, ice. Beat up two people. That sounds like a lot of fun, huh? Yeah. Physical harm to other human beings? Don't tempt me with a good time. Yeah, I'm not part of the Illuminati, but eyes wide shut, right? All right. I thought that was a movie, but it was like a documentary, unbeknownst to me, when I saw it in the movie theater, back in 1999. Yeah, in the summer of '99. Oh yeah, in the summer of '99. No, it's '69. Is that a sexual reference? The summer of '69. Is that like Bryan Adams? Summer of '69. Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess he means 1969. Yeah, right. Get out of here. He's talking about, you know. He's talking about that little bit of that old double Dutch, you know what I mean? Yikes. Okay, so we gotta split the beef. Where's the beef? Well, that's a 1980s Wendy's commercial, so yeah. Is it time to make a square burger? Welcome to Square Burger. May I take your order? Everything's square here. That's more like a square is kind of a diss from like the 1950s though. So it's not really applicable in the 2020s. Oh, I like his rap sheet's very criminally. It's very his rap sheet's very rappy. Wow, that's a pretty impressive one. The United States of America. Maybe we could use this square thing. Yeah. Let's make a square burger. Yeah. Let's do it. I don't even have to do a ball on this thing. Well, let's do a balls because we like balls. I mean, I like my balls. I mean, I don't like other people's balls. All right. Okay. Get that square shape. Oh man, Square Burger. Welcome to Square Burger. May I take your order? Yummy. Feel the meat, feel the meat. Feel that meat. Ooh. Yeah, I was seeing a movie, you know, back in the late 90s, and like I saw it with Jeff and this. There's my friend, you know, Jeff Lebowski, and then his friend Jeff Smith. And oh, don't look up Jeff Smith because there's a whole like legion of Jeff Smiths out there. Oh, and he goes, and then Jeff Smith had the wiener. He had the hot dog, and he goes, "Wheeler, I bet you want this big juicy wiener." Ah, and I was like, those Canadians, those Pasadenians, and their I swear to God, like the Canadians think the funniest thing that they think is like gayness is like the funniest thing to them. So, yeah, gay innuendo was like the funniest shit. So a guy wouldn't be gay, but he would say like, "I have this big long wiener, it's juicy," and that's how the guys would joke around and stuff. All right, so we got it in there. We got it square. We got it squared away here. Now let's get it out. Get it on, get it out. Live in DC. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer and MacGruber. Send my love to DC. And he goes, "Yes, sir, I will. I was talking to the bomb." That was like one of the best parts of MacGruber. Oh man. Well, that didn't really vibe, huh? Oh, it got stuck, fool. That's why. You didn't grease it up, dog. Oh, wait. This isn't working out, Holmes. Oh. That was just a waste of fucking your life force, dude. We're not giving up on the square burger. We don't give up. We keep going until we complete our mission. Okay, got the square burger. All right, all about the hamburger. So people get really, that's the hot button topic about Luigi Mangione. That gets people, they call it the hot button topic. That's what gets people kind of fired up. It's like Social Security. It's basically like the contemporary modern day version of Social Security. The topics that get people fired up, you know. Yeah. lot of defenders. Luigi Mangione pleads not. LuiJesus, the murderer of allegedly, I guess you want to say, until he's convicted, right? So allegedly of the United Healthcare CEO. Yeah. Oh, it's not quite square, but it's square-ish. Even though it's not mathematically little. Texas stuff, fuck yeah. Yeah. This bad boy. Okay, the next one we're gonna do a pyramid. No, I'm joking. Okay. You want to do like I'm gonna do a pyramid. Okay, but no, we're gonna quit drinking like Ben Affleck. No more whiskey. No whiskey. Whiskey is like a bad hangover, huh? It's like, I mean, it can taste good if it's expensive, but it's fucking hangovers are rad. Mangione, it's my homie. Rich Italian family. Ooh, I have full sympathy for rich folks. Not at all. No way in fucking hell do I have sympathy for rich folks. Not much. Let's get this meat together. Oh yeah, it was the track meet. That's where it was at. Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. So we'll just do something called predictions because I can't really say what the court of law is going to say about Luigi. The federal courts are going to ultimately decide in the case, you know, and the judge and the jury and all that stuff. So what I'll say is my predictions for all the three cases, all the controversial ones. We'll start with Luigi Mangione. Pled not guilty to the crime of murdering the CEO of United Healthcare. His name Brian Thompson, something kind of boring. Yeah, just something kind of vanilla. Yeah. Looks kind of, that guy kind of looks kind of German, or he did. He looks kind of Germanish, doesn't he? Not Italian, but you can. Yeah, the Germans are pretty cool, but watch your back. You know what I mean? Watch your back. That's what I'm saying. The Germans. It's like. Yeah, one of my old buddies, he was German ancestry, and man, his mom like kept a fucking big painting of like the Kaiser from like World War I. I was like, well, at least it wasn't the swastika or something. I was like, dang. My homage to my family would be like Irish. I would just put like a 4-leaf clover or like a Guinness beer or something with a musical instrument. It would just be it would just my family like painting would be just a Guinness beer with some like music. Yeah, something fun. The law, I am the law. Reminds me of that. Yeah, I was 15, but still, even in the early days of the internet, back in the mid to late 90s, I still, if I heard a movie stunk like shit, I would avoid it like the plague. Yeah. Okay. The new viral trend of 2025 meat workout. No. Balls. You gotta have two balls. Form the patty. Then you'll be the daddy. Proof of citizenship. Ooh. I want to be in a citizenship. Okay. Citizen, the new app. No, I like Parados. Parados. Yeah. Yeah, I heard the Virginia Guffrey or whatever that committed suicide at 41. Oh man, one of the Jeffrey Epstein accusers in the pictures at the Booty Hole Island. Man, there was a lot of stuff we didn't know was going on, huh? With Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein and stuff. Man, there was some. That was actually, I think that was Stanley Kubrick. He was warning us about people in government and Hollywood and elites. He was just, doing a documentary of their satanic activity, I suppose. Probably evidence that they worship Satan. Yeah. They lose their soul to gain the world. That's what it is. Okay, that's pretty good burger size, I would say. Getting a little bit better at forming the patties, just a little bit. Like Dr. Jordan Peterson, incremental improvement is better than nada or negative improvement. So, reverse improvement. All right, so prediction for Luigi Mangione. Charged with murder of CEO, United Healthcare CEO in New York. Brian Thompson. Okay. The Attorney General of the United States, Pam Bondi, wants to charge him federally with death penalty on the table since he's an adult. Accused of killing Brian Thompson in the back, shooting him in the back. A married father of two. Yeah, there it is. Oh. Prediction. He's fucked. Yes. He's going to get federal life in prison at the Colorado Supermax, where you even get 1 hour sunlight a day, and then the rest is in confinement, 23 hours. That's where Ted Kaczynski and the Boston Marathon bomber went. He'll probably go someplace like that. Charged with federal crimes. So he's either going to get life in federal prison in a very, very limited place. He might get a plastic TV to watch the life that he can't live. I guess that is a torture, isn't it, for the supermax, the baddest of the bad in Colorado, you know? They have to watch TV and imagine a life that they'll never get to taste, they'll never get to have, ever. It's not sympathy, I'm just thinking about it, you know. Yeah, it's uncomfortable to get inside the thought processes of other people, but you know, sometimes you kind of say, well, what if that shoe was on the other foot, or whatever, you know? See yourself in other people's shoes sometimes. All right. Let's see. Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Illegal immigrants illegally entered the country in 2011. What else? Too much shit here. Apparently, allegedly, a wife beater, illegal immigrant, member, alleged gang member of MS-13. Deported back to El Salvador, where he is originally from. Future prediction: he ain't coming back. The only way he could come back is if Democrats got in power and they wanted to make that their pet project. But I think he's just going to rot away in El Salvadorian prison for the rest of his natural life. What about our good buddy Carmelo Anthony? Frisco, Texas. Yeah. Prediction? Da, da, da. Under 17 at the time of murdering a man in cold blood by stabbing him through his heart after he wandered into a rival high school's track meet tent and was told to leave by Austin Metcalf. Apparently said, "Touch me and you'll find out." Ooh. But Austin Metcalf, when he touched and tried to remove Carmelo from the tent, he had a little surprise for him and stabbed him through the heart. Like a coward. Like an evil person. A piece of shit, in other words. What does the future hold for Carmelo Anthony? Probably just life in prison since he was a minor at the time. I think they should upgrade his charges to adults, but the DA isn't going to do that, so unfortunately. Yeah. If they could charge him as an adult, he would get life in prison with no parole. And I don't know, they could even bring death penalty on the table. But I really think he's going to get like 40 years, 40, 50 years, I think, and get out on some good behavior bullshit is what I think is going to happen. He was a model citizen. He changed his life around. He found Jesus. Praise the Lord. All that shit. Yeah. Ooh. So those are my prediction for those three cowardly individuals. So those not really creme de la creme of human people, of mankind. Yeah, I don't call it humankind. I call it mankind. Yeah, I don't go people kind and all this leftist newspeak bullshit. So if I ever was like going to go on a job interview and the interviewer said, state your pronouns, please. What do you identify as? I'd be like, I identify with go fuck yourself. That's what I identify with. So bye, and good luck in your employee search. That's the truth, man. Luigi, it's a me, Luigi. Yeah. So those are just my early predictions for the future for those cases, for those people. I could be wrong. I mean, I can't tell the future. So. Ultimately, the judge and the jury is going to decide. Yeah, I got selected for jury duty. I went like, what, twice or something? And then I was juror number 2. I like number 2. Taking a shit, yes. Juror number 2. Why they always pick me a lot? I think they were picking me a lot because it's not just that they're just like drawing, lottery. I think if you have a clean criminal record, they hit you up like a lot more. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you have a clean record, do you think they would call you less? Oh, they call you to jury duty fucking way more. Seriously, I must say commit a crime so you can get out of it. All right, here we go. Can we fit all these bad boys in here or what? You're gonna get It's El Salva Honky Dory. I don't think I can fit anymore. That's what she told me. Woo! Yeah. Those 2002 jokes. I love it. There's nothing like those 2003 jokes. No, I like when they did the commercial. They had the retro Wendy's, and the guy's like, "Hey guys, raise the rooftops." It's like doing all this dated stuff. Yeah. Luigi Mangione pleading not guilty is kind of like the Biden-Harris election of 2020. 81 million votes, my ass. My ass. Virginia Giuffre and Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill themselves. Also. Dude. The military's not in shape? Yeah. Too much time at Dunkin' Donuts. We're going to be the best leading artificial intelligence nation. We must defeat China in the AI race. That's what it's like. I love it when they get a dude who's like 80 years old talking about AI. It's like he will get to see like what, 5 more years of AI development. Eliminate. Most men over 40, penises don't work anymore. Wah, wah. Yeah. Most men over 40 see shit. Now, my favorite was working in the movies, and it was The Rock, with Sean Connery. And it says his nemesis, Walmack. He's talking about him, getting him out to go on the mission to The Rock because terrorists have taken over The Rock. And Alcatraz. And he goes, "Shit, I gotta wake up 6 times a night to take a piss. He's as old as I am." But I was like 18 or something. I was like 17 when I saw it. And so I thought it was funny back then, but the older you get, it's like, the joke, ages like fine wine. Infusion-related reactions and infections. Oh, those big pharma commercials. Didn't RFK Jr. said that he was going to try to take pharmaceutical commercials off TV? Like, I don't know what extenia gravis is. Like, oh, I had to treat my extrivia gravis contexture or whatever. What the fuck are you talking? I've never heard anybody with that. Fill up the water. It's going to be a hot one in Texas. It's already hot and humid. Yeah. Hot and humid. Hot. Pete Hexa should say, like, and I want soldiers to have big pot bellies and man tits. We need to increase erectile dysfunction and male pattern baldness. Do you jerk off? Sure, I jerk off. All right. Tell me what the numbers are. Hit me. Once, twice a day. What does this have to do with the business? Need you to bring those numbers up. All right. I want you to. That's the Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah. That's like one of the funniest parts in the movie with Matthew McConaughey and Leonardo DiCaprio. The film is filled with hilarious shit, but that's one of my favorite parts, though. Well, we need a military, not a chilitary. Oh, people are just watching Japanimation and eating and sitting on their ass. 17 to 24. Eating Cheetos and Nintendo. The enemy of the military. Obesity. How about we have no obesity? No obesity. I don't know if we can achieve the goal, but we still got we have a problem because there's beers, Nintendo, and PlayStation and Xbox and TV, movies. Yeah, there's hamburgers and chicken McNuggets. So it's This is the water for Tula tomorrow. Fresh water. Oh, is everybody waking up at 3:30 to watch the Pope funeral? I got my alarm set, 3 a.m. Ready to go. No, I'm gonna have a sleep rule tomorrow. I'm gonna have a snooze rule. Yeah. I like my REM sleep, the fantasies and shit, the mind movies, mental movies. Yeah, I like those. Pretty fun. The Spear of Destiny is it's in the St. Peter's Basilica. Apparently, is one of the resting places. Yeah, it's actually the spear the Roman soldier Longinus used to pierce Christ, Jesus Christ. I know it sounds very Indiana Jones-ish, but yeah, they do have the Shroud of Turin and the Spear of Destiny, and there are other like magical religious artifacts.
Would you try to save them? Would you rush the car like these good Samaritans did? Or would you do something else? Let's go. Next, Instagram. I'm Chris Calendar. We're back with the Nightcap Crew, which includes and now you're
Well,
Yes, as a fiduciary, we always put your interests first because we do better when you do better. I picture investments more clearly for you. Enjoy your work for each one. Hello? Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Did you hear about our state certified hearing care professionals? Our experts take the time to get to know you and your hearing needs. Call 1-800-977-3322 now. Everybody hear me?
Sure can.
Did you hear about our smallest and rechargeable hearing aids? They're nearly invisible and comfortable to wear. Try this free. Call 1-800-977-3322. Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Oh, can you hear Bob?
Sure can.
Did you hear about our lifetime aftercare? Every hearing aid comes with a lifetime of free checkups, free cleaning, and free adjustments. Book today. Call 1-800-977-3322.
With moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, my skin is no longer mine. My active
pretty much under control here. Yeah.
clear skin that stay clear.
Need to make some coffee for tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I was like, there you are, old friend, burp. Yeah. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Best part of sparking up is marijuana in your bowl. Yeah, let's do a weed parody of it. Yeah. Marijuana parody. Yeah, I still find Mr. Bean just as funny as I did when I was 17. But, like, I don't find, like, when I was 17, my God, like, Cheech and Chong, that was like a fucking riot. But now that I'm over 40, like, I don't think that that's very funny anymore. As funny as it was. Like, for some reason, I don't find, like, two Chicano, you know, like, dudes going, "Hey, man, what's the..." Like, I don't think... When I was 17, it was, like, it was so funny, though. Yeah. The old man would rip me. Yeah. I still love Tommy Chong and Cheech Marin, though. So, yeah. Good times, good memories. It's time for this one today. First, I drink the coffee, then I pet the dog from the pet groomer. Okay. Yeah. First, I drink the coffee, then I pet the dog. But you know, actually, in reality, I pet the dog, and then I make my coffee later after the dog's needs are taken care of. You know, because. They are the family's best friend, you know, my best friend. And the wolves, the shizus, that we have. It's not just love, but it's also responsibility. Dogs are always loyal. If you take good care of them, they take care of your back. Not like a human, you know. Those human people. They're kind of, they kind of stab you in the back sometimes, yeah? Or the heart, yeah.
Just last night, my wife told me you may think you're big, but you're no big peg set. So I think
Now it's on to the next phase, I suppose. Time to get military ready here. From Brenham, Texas, a treat of the gods. Homemade vanilla bluebell ice cream. Yeah. Those kind of commercials where they're like, the dreamers, the hopers, the hard workers. They should put like, and the pussy chasers or something. Just add like a comedy bit to it. The poonanny, to the poon hounds out there, I salute you. Yeah. To the pooners. What it was like. To the perverts or something. Yeah, that'd be great. To the misanthropes, to the scallywags. What we gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy, what they gonna do? All right, well, what do we have here? Suppose. Take your finger off my butterfinger. Oh, the 1990s want their advertising back, I think. That butterfinger. Do you have to let it butterfinger? That would be like the ultimate insult. Yeah, if I heard that, I'd be like, fuck. Yeah, some CEOs would get taken out all right. I would be pissed. Do you have to let it linger? The Cranberries? Yeah, the Cranberries. Wow. That's what they call a proper band. Yeah. All right, here we go. 47. He's dead. Brain aneurysm. Did he have life insurance? No, he didn't have shit. Oh no.
Life insurance is too important to put off another day. That's why Select Quote makes getting coverage you need easy for less than $1 a day. Now get up to a $2 million policy with no medical exam and same-day coverage. Visit SelectQuote.com to shop your save. Shipping 10,000 packages a month. Keep you okay. ShipStation lets you receive orders and process shipments all in one place. Your team can ship more orders faster by automating tasks. With ShipStation, your team is happy, and so are your customers. Start your package route today at ShipStation.com. Buying a car is kind of a good deal. How do you know if it's the right car for you? Most people listen to the car. That's it.
My local contractor is someone who's reliable and don't take that where energy comes from.
I did have a nightmare a few days back. Yeah. All right. What was the nightmare? It was too. I'm kind of worried about this one. It almost seems like it's real, even though I don't really believe in that sort of thing. There's like children dead everywhere, and I guess that's going on in the world right now. In the Ukraine, Russian, the Vladimir Putin invasion of the Ukraine. Yeah. I guess he hits a lot of children, a lot of schools, a lot of daycares and shit like that. It's very disturbing. But I don't watch a lot of that stuff anyway, because it's not very conducive to health at all whatsoever. So psychological or physical health. Da, 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 da. TDA, yeah. I miss the days of TNA when that was the most popular thing. Smashing, baby. Oh, yeah. Farberware. It's fabulous. All right, let's get this. So we have a little Butterfinger, a little bit of that. Yeah. Well, with the humidity, now the ice cream is melting a lot faster. And yeah. sticky and moist in the air because of the. We live in a swamp bog, right, in Houston. Oh, did I finish the jury story? I just started talking about juror number 2. Yeah. Oh, there was a girl. There was a girl that I remember from the local area. She was also sequestered. She was summoned to jury duty. And she had big tits. That's all I remember about. Man, she was fine back in the day. She had some big old fucking, big old fucking, yeah, big old. Yeah, but she was kind of. But in the jury selection, I said, "Hey, you're here too." And I said, "Nice tits." No, I didn't say that. Okay. I said they sure grow them really, really big in Texas. Good nutrition here. Yeah, those Texas country farm girls. Oh yeah. It was like 6 in the morning, and I'm trying to get to the court and shit, because I've been summoned to jury duty. And then a guy comes up to me and he's like, "Yeah, man, you got a few dollars, man," like a fucking junkie or something. I was like, "No, I gotta get to court, man. Sorry, I don't have any money. I'm not rich. Sorry, dude, not me. Sorry, bro." Or not really sorry. It's just like, no, I don't have anything. I don't have any money. I had to. I can not even. I only get paid $6 a day to go to this fucking court shit. So $6 a fucking day, which doesn't really cover the cost of going downtown. Not at all. It's bullshit. Got suckered into jury duty. Oh yeah, the selection process. So some people, I just played it straight, answered the questions. It says, do you have a problem with other racial groups and women? And then the other people were like, I hate women. Like I was like, I hate black people and stuff. They're just trying to get the fuck out of the jury duty. That's why. It was like, I hate gays. I don't like black people at all. And I was like, you fucking lying to get out of here. I should have been like, I don't like anybody. Everybody is shit. got dismissed. Yeah. Well, I wasn't that clever back then. Wow. Could have got out of that shit. Jury duty. Man, that's a fucking bummer, dude. Yeah. Well, that's what happens if you have a lack of a criminal record. No, it's good not to have a criminal record. I'm just joking.